Good afternoon from Colorado, where it's beautiful outside.
It really is.
It's gorgeous. And I think it's supposed to rain again for like 3 days straight later in the week.
Oh, really?
I think. Or maybe it's next week.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
It's Colorado. It changes so often. I can't keep up with it.
I mean, it might snow tomorrow, but it says 76.
Right.
Is what it's supposed to be tomorrow. Is it 76?
I don't know. Actually, yeah, I think it was supposed to get up there.
It's supposed to be pretty nice.
Yeah.
So, how is everyone?
All 6 of them?
Oh, yes, all 6 of you. Hope you are all having a wonderful day. So today we're going to do the Charming Roll-Up Pouch April Kimberbell DDE. And we'll give you a little glimpse to next month's project.
Yay!
So we'll get started on that here in just a moment. I have a couple of announcements and Patrick's monster computer. I've told Patrick that he should just do the jokes all the time because he's the greatest with jokes. And then Cindy and I have established that it's his demeanor with the jokes that's really what makes it special. So
he gets so excited.
we have Bernina Club tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Do you know if he sent the thing?
I think he was working on it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't received the invite and handouts for tomorrow, you will. And then next week we have Viking Club, and then we have next Saturday. Where am I? What is my name? The Kimberbell Day at the Spa event.
Yep.
So those are like the virtual things that we have upcoming. And then for the Littleton location, this Saturday we have Kids Club. And then on the 11th, we have Art to Heart with Elaine. And
those are so cute.
They are so adorable. And then on the 12th, we have the Happy Place Bowls with Celeste. And then in Thornton, we have Cindy's Mini Quilts.
Yay!
And then we have the Basic Sewing Club on the 13th, which right now is full. But if you know anybody who wants to start sewing, the Basic Sewing Club is a great way to start. Mm-hmm. And they do fill up pretty fast. So I'm just putting it out there. Maybe not even May, but if you know somebody, tell them. Get to work on getting signed up for June. And then we have a giveaway. We're giving away Cindy's pillow that she made yesterday.
Yep.
And this is going to Miss Julie Woodman.
Yay!
We'll put it in your bag, Julie.
Cute. Well, duh, I made it.
So cute. I made it. Okay, so we have a couple of jokes. Okay,
really quick. What size of this pattern does the kit make?
Any of the kits for DDE are going to be cut so that you can make the larger size.
Okay.
You can choose if you want to make the smallest or the larger one.
Okay.
Okay. So, why did I get divorced?
Why?
Well, last week was my birthday. Maybe I should say it this way. My husband didn't wish me a happy birthday. My parents forgot, and so did my kids. I went to work, and even my colleagues didn't wish me a happy birthday. As I entered my office, my secretary said, "Happy birthday, boss." I felt so special. She asked me out for lunch. After lunch, she invited me to her apartment. We went there, and she said, "Do you mind if I go to the bedroom for a moment?" "Okay," I said. She came out 5 minutes later with a birthday cake, my husband, my parents, my kids, my friends, and my colleagues yelling, "Surprise!" While I was waiting on the sofa, naked.
Awkward.
Okay, a couple more. What gift did the dentist get upon retiring? A little plaque. Why are barbers always on time?
Why?
They know a lot of shortcuts. No, I think it's just Patrick. He finds really good ones. Why did the spoon quit his job? He was going stir crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm going to put this monster somewhere. Hold on.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so today we are going to be making the charming roll-up pouch.
Yeah, those are all stitches that you can do with this.
So
that
cute.
you can make different size pockets in there. Have a little area here to put some USB sticks. What I would use it for. But you can put tons of stuff in there. You could put like a little rotary cutter, your turning tools, pack it on up and take it to class.
Perfect.
Or you can make it for a friend and give them a whole bunch of cool notions
Yeah.
in a handmade, heartfelt made gift. Okay, so that is this month's. So before we get started, we'll talk about, thank you so very much, May's.
Okay.
So we're doing this next month, and it is using the new Canvas Cream zipper pouch. And you will learn the technique of creating this little hole to send your hardware through.
Cool.
So pretty cool. Quilting in the hoop, working with a zipper in the hoop, which we're doing today too. So lots of fun stuff. And then one other announcement is the Go Kitties.
Aww.
They're so cute.
They are super cute. Adorable.
So these are $54.99 and we have them on sale, and they are available online too.
Perfect.
All right, so first of all, let me get my instructions. Okay, so like we said previously, the kits are cut so that you can create the larger or the smaller size. So we today are going to be doing the larger size. Or should I do the smaller one?
What size is this?
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, I would do the small one then.
All right, our fabrics are just going to be a little big. Okay, so we're going to go into our USB. And we are going to get on your, load the Part A embroidery file onto your machine.
Okay, so there's two ones that we're going to work with.
There are two.
Okay.
And if you're working with the 8x12 option, you're going to select the 6x10 Part A option.
Okay.
So there's a 5x7 or a 6x10. We're just going to stick with 6x10 because I have all my fabrics cut.
Okay.
And we're going to hit set. And the very first thing it's going to do is it's going to stitch a placement line onto our stabilizer so we know where to place our batting. And the project batting and the medium cutaway stabilizer are both on the website as well.
Cool. All right, so we're going to stick to creating the larger one. This is the larger size. Okay. So I'm not a very good guesstimator on these things. What size do you think this is?
6x10. 8x12? Let me measure this for you.
So today we are making the April DDE, which is 7x11 and a half in size. And it is called the Charming Roll-Up Pouch. So you can use this for your sewing tools because you can create pockets in here. It also has a vinyl zipper pouch. My mind goes to this and thinks of makeup because my daughters right now, that's like all that they buy. So, but I think they would probably need one for like
I love the sentiment on top though.
like 17 of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you stitch out the
One for
she
eyeshadow,
lived
one
the
for cream.
life she imagined. That's super cute.
Okay, so now we're going to take our piece of batting and we're going to cover that area entirely and we're going to tack that down.
Okay. No, so the lace zippers are not back. It was, yeah, I'm not quite sure what Kimberbell did there. They've kind of done that to us a couple of times using something that they've retired. But,
granted, they do plan these things out with
exactly.
so much time in advance that they make other plans, you know, that kind of counteract.
But you do get a lace zipper if you buy a kit.
Okay, so I just want to show real quick how I do my life, okay, when it comes to getting things prepared. So I cut all of my fabrics. If it becomes difficult to figure out which fabric is what, I wrote mine on my piece of paper that the fabric number 1 is the outer and the lining pocket zipper pocket lining. Say that 10 times fast. And that one is the petal. And then I have it written down so it's nice and clear. And then they do have the instructions on here for your directional print
That's super
fabric,
nice.
which is very helpful. So I get them all cut and ready, and then I kind of look through my instructions and figure out how I'm going, what fabrics in what order am I going to go in. So this one is going to be the pocket lining. And so I have that first with my batting, and then the next hooping we're going to start with the next set of batting, and then we're going to work with the lining fabric, and then we have the small pockets, and then the outer. So I have them in order, so I just pull from my pile.
Cool. Yes, so the DDEs are still available. Each design, if you're going to cherry pick them, they are $10 each. They do get released the first day of each of its like appropriate month. So these files were released just yesterday, but could have been on a little bit of a time delay because of the holiday, but they should be out to everybody now. So everybody should have those. But yes, you can still order the designs, and the kits you can order, but we're waiting on a fabric to come in, so you will get them shortly. If you are waiting on one, or if you order one now. And then, Charlene, I see you're ordering kits. Can you just specify whether you're wanting the April one, which is the roll-up pouch that we're doing now, or we did show the belt bag, which is going to be May's, which is a design that's not released yet, but you can pre-order that as well. Okay? If you are purchasing kits, we do have the April one here, which is what Amanda's stitching out. It's $12.99, so you do get the lace zipper, you get the ribbon, you get your fabrics. Okay? And if you're ordering May's kit, you get the belt, the actual belt part of it, you get the new zipper blank, you get the fabric, and that one's $26.99. So if you're ordering, just specify the actual months for us so that we are totally sure.
Okay, so we trimmed the excess batting around and we stitched a placement line, and now we're going to take our fabric and place it over. And we're going to tack it to our batting.
Okay. The mini quilts do come as a CD, so you do have to print your instructions. You got it, Charlene. So guess what we should be getting next week?
What?
The new Kimberbell stuff.
Oh my goodness. You looked so like your daughters when you just did.
Did I really?
It was kind of like, have you seen Father of the Bride? When she's sitting at the table and she's like, we're gonna go to Paris and we're gonna get married. And like she shrinks back to her like child self. Okay, so we have 2 threads that are threads that we have used in the Quilting Through the Seasons. Threads are what I'm using today, but I did pick out the ones for Floriani just in case. So the light teal is the Cool Mint and the Glide thread, and then you have the Tidewater, which is the dark teal, and the Floriani colors that I kind of paired it with is 219.
I love this color.
Me too. And then, what is this one? 074? Get the names. Perfect. Whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to put my light color in, and we're going to do the quilting on our fabric here.
Okay. Gisela, that the mini quilts do come on a CD, so you will have to print out your own instructions. If that's what you're needing to know. That's why it's not, or you have to do that because it's not in a book. It's not already pre-printed for you. Unfortunately.
Things aren't really pre-parented for you unless it's
Parented?
unless it's a quilt or one of their larger projects.
Right. So if you think about it, like the CD is like multiple different projects.
Right.
So, but like you get the Falling for Autumn was in one big project, so that was a printed book.
Yeah.
The Quilting Through the Seasons was one big project. Granted, you had the interchangeable embellishments, but it's one big project, so it's all printed out as one book. But then you get like the Mug Rug CD. Those are all individual instructions, so those need to be printed. So the same thing for the mini quilts and stuff. Now, what sections are you stitching out? Wanda, so we are stitching out the 8x12 as of right now, and the step she is working on is the lining part of our vinyl pocket. I'm trying to open the zipper here.
You did it!
So you can see, but the inside of the pocket has this cute little quilting on it. You might be able to see that. Okay, so that is exactly what we're stitching out here right now. No, she selected the 6x10. Which is going to be what you select for the 8x12 size. Yes, I do love this fabric also. I like all the fabrics in this project. I'm a really big, like, minty, teal person. I think because it goes so well with gray. Which is my color. Okay. Hi, Mary. We are working on the April DDE today.
All right, while it's doing this, we're almost done, but I'm going to not do that, I guess. Yep, not that one either. Nope, not that side.
So, yeah, right now, we're still working on.
So we have marked the right side of our project with an R for right side. Now we're going to go to the cutting table.
We are. All right.
Follow me.
This one is 3,000 with the tray. That one would be 5,000 with the tray. It's an 80 stock. And you put out a size. Hold on to
All right, so now with our right side, and only the right side, we're going to use our ruler and line it up so that it's right on top of that white stitch, the tack down stitch, and we're going to trim. And we're only going to do that to the right side. So now we're going to set this off to the side and leave it to use in a later step.
Alrighty.
Almost didn't make it in there.
Oh, I should have paid attention. I might have got it on camera.
Give him something to laugh about. Okay, so now we're going to go into our folder and we're going to select the next file. So again, we're working with the larger size, so I'm going to choose the 8x12 option and we're going to hit set.
By the way, I got the invitations and the handouts out for Bernina Club for tomorrow, so that it should be in everybody's inbox. So again, we did get that sent off, and you're ready to roll.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Yay!
Thank you. Perfect.
All right. So now we have the next item plugged into the machine. We're going to stitch directly onto the stabilizer the stitch for the next piece of project batting.
Maybe we want to cut the back part too, because as it comes forward, I lose it. Sorry about that, Susan.
Easier to use. We have a better thread entry system up here. Speed control on this one. We don't have on that one.
We're going to take the batting and completely cover our stitched area.
So there is a rebate.
And we're going to tack that to our stabilizer.
Linda, that's a good question that I don't 100% know the answer to, so I'm going to wait for Patrick to become available. Yeah, we are. You don't have to, I don't think.
What?
You don't have to be all the way up to the 9.5 by 14, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, I just couldn't find an 8x12 hoop.
And we just, yeah. We're one of those, like, go big or go home kind of people, so.
Or I guess we're more like working with what you got, people.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so after it gets done tacking the batting down, we're going to trim close to the stitch line, and then we're going to place the Ice Castle blue fabric on top of our batting and tack it in place. Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo.
And then are we doing quilting?
We're doing quilting.
Sweet.
Swiggity sweet. I wonder if it's like nice enough to open up our doors. Sounds nice.
I'd love it, yeah.
I feel like that's a little toasty in here. Just a smidgen.
Hello, Pat. And the quilting is part of their file, right?
It is.
Yes. Yep, so no quilting, no additional quilting files needed. It automatically comes with your purchase.
But you just want to, anytime you have a product like that,
All right, so now it's going to tack it to the batting. I love this color thread on here too.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to trim the fabric.
I was saying when I was doing the lemon one yesterday that the design was kind of old enough that it had you fold to find the center of your fabric because there was no placement line.
That's funny.
I was like, wow, I haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah.
So the kit for today is $12.99, and then the design for today is $10.
Quilting!
Is there extra background for the all seasons? You know what, Mary? I don't know the answer to that 100% because Kate was kind enough to stitch that part out for us. So I don't really remember seeing the fabrics, but
I don't know either.
so I unfortunately can't speak to that. Knowing Kimberbell, they are pretty generous with their fabric, so I would say you probably have some extra, but maybe not like
I wouldn't say enough
a
to do.
double or anything like that. Yeah, so this is actually the cute little roll-up that we are making, so you get to do some pockets, and you get to choose which size pockets you stitch, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got like 3 larger ones and then one little bitty one over here. And then you have the ribbon that you attach on the side here so that you can roll it all up and tie it together.
I saw the new mail guy.
Oh, did you?
I don't like change.
Yeah, we were notified on Saturday that our normal mailman would be changing his route, and so we kind of got a little bummed out because we like our mail guy, and so
He just warmed up to us.
yeah, well, we've had him for a long time.
Very long.
Yeah, so but he did say if he wasn't happy with his new route that he'd be back next month. So hi, Nancy. So this quilting is a cute little flower
petal.
quilting.
It's almost like the pretty petals.
Yeah, it kind of looks just like that. Super cute. Nice and dainty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And not really overpowering either.
Yeah.
Yes, you would need to purchase the background quilting for all quilting through the seasons. Yeah, that is not something that comes with the design.
They do have it so that you can purchase each different category,
You have a question?
but or you can buy like the entire bundle
Yeah.
of the quilting.
So we had a question. Linda asks if I didn't purchase a new modem for the 790, does she need to update her machine?
I don't know what that question means, so let me investigate.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what a modem for a 790 is.
I wonder if it's the module. If she didn't get like a different new module. Is that what you mean, Linda? Your embroidery unit?
I'm not sure if it's a embroidery module or... But
Yeah, because I'm not sure about the modem part of it.
I'm not sure what a modem is
Okay.
for that.
All right.
The 790 Pro is wireless, so it'll have the Wi-Fi connection. The 790 Plus, I don't think there's an upgrade. So I think to upgrade it to wireless.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, she meant module.
Yeah. 790 normally comes with the module, Linda, so
But they have those like DSD module or whatever they're called now, right? The faster ones?
your fonts are so cool.
Yeah, iPhones don't let us do those.
No, it doesn't. What are you doing? Are you making effects?
You can reduce background noise.
Oh,
Oh, really?
that's
Yeah.
cool.
You don't want to hear me talking? Is that what you're saying?
No, I just no. That's not at all what I'm saying. There's just been a couple of times where there's somebody bringing in the vacuum.
No.
You know, those noises in the background. Patrick is a welcomed noise.
So, Linda, I think we ended that with Patrick was going to find out an answer for you. I'm not quite sure if we actually answered the question at all. But we will find something out for you.
I am a very impatient person. If I could make one difference to any of the machines, it would be that they go so much faster.
Well, this right now is about as fast as you get.
It is
so.
as fast as I get. I think maybe I should just work on my patience. I'm just so excited. It's such a cool project that you can do in a hoop.
Yeah,
It's pretty neat.
it's a lot for
Yeah.
an in the hoop project. All right, yeah, Linda, we'll find an answer for you. I'm not sure if it's just for the faster ones or if it's for all of them.
Okay. Now we're going to change to the dark teal. And it's going to do the lettering at the top. She lived the life she imagined. And I will tell you that the one that we have to show you right now, the finished sample, I did go over it a couple of times so we can show you the difference between...
So it's
one-
not as this thick of a
No.
stitch? Camera's up here. It's cute. Maybe I should show it this way. That way we're not reading it backwards. She lived the life she imagined. That's super cute. So how many times did you go over this?
2 or 3 times.
Oh. It's cute.
I wanted it to stand out a little bit more. She lived.
That's step one.
She sewed. She conquered.
I wonder if if it was stitched in like a 12 weight thread, how that would look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about it, but the color. You can already tell a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
It's more dainty.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to go with the accolade or this one?
And for the upcoming steps, you're going to want your tape.
Oh, yeah?
It's going to be a handy dandy tool.
So I could see why she would want to go over it again. You can definitely see a difference. Yeah, Wanda, this is the Ice Castle color. So it's like a minty blue solid.
I have to admit, these colors are probably one of my favorite out of the entire DDE.
Mm-hmm.
I've just fallen in love with blues.
Oh, I can't stop.
I love purples still,
Mm-hmm.
but blues are my go-to. All right, let's dot our I's. One more.
Why'd you look at me like
I
that?
don't know. All right, now we're going to put the lighter blue in, the cool mint. Makes me feel like I should brush my teeth. I do not recommend flossing with embroidery thread, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I've
You have a
done
lot
it.
of experience with that?
Okay, so now what it's going to do is it's going to sew a little notch here on the left and then a little notch on the right.
Okay.
And then we're going to get our blue striped fabric and we're going to place it so that the fold is going to slightly cover those notches. So you have your big piece folded in half. Just keep in mind it is the directional print. So take your fold and I cover it just a hair. And then we're going to tape.
Hello, cat.
And this is going to attach the pocket fabric to the background fabric.
Okay. You didn't use fusible backing or anything on the pocket, did you?
I did not.
Nope.
Okay, so now you have options. So if you'll come over here, Shindy, you have step number 9 is these 3 lines.
Hold on, we got glare. Like a really bad glare.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Sort of, kind of, maybe.
Okay, so these 3 lines, and that is going to create your pockets. If you want larger pockets, you're going to skip this step and go to the next step.
Okay.
The next step would make it so that they're going to be wider.
Okay.
So now we're going to leave the same color thread on, and we're going to stitch the, and I guess you could
So if
technically
you stitched both of them, would
they're
you have a
gonna be
lot of little ones?
little ones. So
Okay,
they'd
cool.
be good for eyeliners,
Hey.
paintbrushes. So we'll go ahead and stitch that.
So did you just do like the first one?
So the one that I did is the
First option?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how we have like on this one, we have 1, 2, 3 larger pockets and a small. So this was the first option where you get these 4. But if you did then this one and then the next step as well, you would also then get a stitch here and here and here. So you would have a bunch
So
of
I guess
smaller
technically
ones.
The way to describe it is it's like this, but opposite.
Mirror, yeah. So if the one that we're about to stitch out now is going to make it to where we have a little pocket on this side and then 3 larger pockets off to the right. So you can pick either or both. Whatever floats your boat.
Okay, so now we are going to stitch the zipper placement line. This is machine step 11.
Hi, Kim. This is what step?
Machine step 11.
But what is it for?
The zipper placement. Which is kind of confusing because you're not putting the zipper.
Okay, guys, I was like, what?
Yeah. So now we're going to take the vinyl piece and we're going to line it up with that stitch.
Were all the vinyls on the inside of the project, right?
Right. And then you can tape this.
And I would. This stuff is
Vinyl
like
slippery.
Mylar and tulle. You gotta tape that sucker down.
Okay. And then now we're going to take the quilted piece that we did in our first hooping, and we're going to put the trimmed edge of our project that we marked with an R and we cut right on that line.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to place this so that it is also on that line.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how then you attach this. Okay.
Okay, so now we are, so you use lots of tape, people.
That's what you said. You warned us.
You got to. Okay, so now we are going to stitch the vinyl and the pocket lining to the front side of our background fabric. Yeah, to the top. Make it top. Okay, so now we are going to trim. Turn it. We're going to trim this piece. And you want to make sure that you're not trimming the vinyl or the quilted zipper lining. Oh, there's two on there. I was like, where's the other piece? Okay, so now we're going to cut our stabilizer. And we are going to do so. We have the line that was stitched there. I didn't do a very good job on this.
Sorry, Patty. Glad you made it, though.
Patty.
Okay, Val, I'm going to take off the ribbon.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, so, I told Steve as soon as you're done. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Oh, yeah, give me a hug.
I'm going to do this with a rotary cutter.
Okay. So before this gets folded over, she's cutting a line close to this tack down stitch here in the stabilizer only.
All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. Bye, Patrick. Wow, Patty, that's kind of crazy.
Okay, so I used my rotary cutter and I cut a hole in my stabilizer.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, we extended the cut about 1/2 inch on the sides here. And now we are going to take the lining piece here and we're going to shove it through.
I was wondering why they were doing this already.
Okay, and then on the back side, we are going to flip this way.
Okay. Just the fabric part though, right?
Just the fabric part, because we are now going to work with making the zipper. Okay, so now we have the pocket lining tucked out of the way underneath here, and then we have the vinyl that's going to come this way.
Yep, you're right, Nancy. I'm getting flashbacks too.
I apparently don't know what I'm doing with my life. All right, so now we're going to, let's see.
And it's okay that it's so pulled far back, like our opening's so big now in the stabilizer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be fine.
Okay. You heard her. She said it. It'll be fine.
Okay, so now we are going to go on the back side of the hoop. And we're going to eliminate the stabilizer. You too, thank you. Okay, so now we are going.
That's so funny to see through the machine like that. Like through to the machine
Yeah,
with the vinyl.
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So now we're going to put in white, which
You stuck somewhere. Right, Judith? These people have got to be geniuses.
So right on top of our vinyl, we're going to stitch the placement line for our zipper. And then we're going to have to go up to the cutting board.
Oh, okay.
Because there's really not a great way to do it.
Okay. All right, to the table we go.
I'll meet you there.
Okay. We'll go ahead start.
So now we're going to get the rotary cutter and we're going to cut directly on the stitched line. And now we have the hole for our zipper.
Wow.
Doing the same thing.
Missing the chair?
No, putting it on the wrong way. All right, so next you're going to get your zipper and you're going to make sure that you have the right side of your zipper up and that your zipper pull is down. Nope, I knew it. Knew it. All right, so we're going to line our zipper teeth up with that area that we just cut for the zipper teeth.
I'm gonna guess you need more tape.
We could, but I'm not.
And you want your zipper closed.
We want the zipper closed.
Okay. And the pull at the top.
Pull at the top.
right, now what?
Now the instructions tell you to take this and make sure that your zipper teeth are in your opening. We can say check to that. All right, so now we're going to remove the tape from the back of the hoop, and we're going to move this up.
Mm. Anything on the back tape is highly suggested.
Yes.
You're right, Val. It probably would be pretty easy to figure out how to do this with just sewing. But then you don't get all the cute quilting and all the cute lettering. So I'll still do mine in the embroidery machine.
Okay, so now what we want to do is...
Do you want this up more? Or does that not matter?
I don't know if I can. Okay. I think it's going to go in more though.
It almost looks like that fold needs to be, I don't know, does it need to go on the other side? Or is it like because it's stuck over here? To each their own, Val, to each their own. No, it doesn't make a difference.
Maybe I just need better tape.
A new piece of tape. Yeah. Sometimes you try to keep the tape and reuse said tape, but sometimes you just need a new piece.
Try and save where you can, right?
Right.
This was a mistake. You'd think we would just be able to get our scissors sharpened so easily with Dawn being able to make them sharper.
Okay, so what she just did was not part of the instructions, so don't.
Okay, so now it is going to stitch the pocket lining tack down line.
Right, which is just going to stitch just along the outside here. So that's why she's not worrying about where the zipper pull is just yet. You won't see it when it's turned over.
Okay, so now we are going to get our piece of ribbon. And if you're not using a ribbon that's in the kit, then you'll want to fold your ribbon wrong sides together. And we are let me think about this. If using a ribbon with wrong side, fold right sides together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when it's like this, and then you turn it out, it will be the right sides out.
That makes sense. Okay. Okay, we can do this. Okay, so we're going to do our placement line so we know where to place the fold of our ribbon. What?
I'm just reading your text messages.
Are they good?
Verna says she'll pick up belly butter.
Okay, so we're going to kind of get this out of the way. And we're going to tack down the ribbon. And now we are going to open our zipper pull, and we're going to place the back fabric right side down. And we're going to press go. And it's going to sew everything together, and it's going to leave an opening.
Cool. Yeah, you guys didn't have the Cindy and Amanda show for a while.
What did they do without us, Cindy? And it is going to go over it twice. But I'm going to go over it again. Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah. I would probably have done the same thing. What I would like to know is why they didn't just go from here and then come back around.
Right. I'm sure there's a reason. But what is that reason?
Right? You know, I keep saying that, Val, that we need to make a day down there. I haven't been down there since our taco party last year.
For the July DDE?
The bonus design? Yeah. We had it on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, was it?
We had our little
oh my gosh.
taco party.
Tacos? Hola.
It is Tuesday.
¿Cómo estás?
Last time.
Have a good day. Thank you. All right, now we'll go over to the cutting table.
And they do, I mean, the lever has like a little rat, which is under that thread.
Okay, so now we're going to use the final step as a guide to line our ruler up so that we're trimming at 1/4 of an inch from our seam. Oh, feels like cutting through butter. Okay, so now I'm going to slice my corners. And then we have our opening here. We're going to turn it out.
I was gonna say there's a corner poker outer over there.
I don't like the little one.
I'm too afraid that's gonna go bloop.
Yep. All right, and then we are going to remove our tape. And then we are going to trim the jump stitches.
That was because we didn't have the thread pulled back. So if you don't have the thread pulled back at the beginning,
Which there are only 2.
yeah, but if you want to actually pull it back, like
And then you're going to want to take your project to your iron and use a pressing cloth to press the part that has the vinyl so you don't melt your vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to either hand sew or machine sew your opening closed. And then you're all done.
Yay! So cute.
Any questions? Thank you.
There's still a little bit more on here. Alrighty. We shall see you again tomorrow.
Thank you for watching. Have a what? Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Alright, you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.